I'll be showing this game that I've been making for the past month. First I'll show you the gameplay and then we can talk about the code. By the way, this artwork is from a pack called Pixel Adventure. This is a secret part. Alright, now it's time to get into the code. Here in the console, we have the amount of points that the player has got. Bunch of numbers. We have level 1, level 2 and level 3. We have this character with its hitbox right here. We have these collectibles, like this pineapple for example, here. We have the end trophies you've seen as well, and we've got the main menu. We've got those enemy mushrooms as well. Anyways, let's get to the code. For the character, I have a variable called speed, a variable called jump velocity, and both of these are set to different values. In Godot, the Y and the X, so minus means up and then positive means down. So for speed, I have 400, then for velocity I have minus 500 for the jump velocity. We have a function called jump, which is used by the enemy script. So when the player touches the enemy, he jumps away from it. Down here we have the animations. We have a variable, we have a if statement here that determines whether it's a running animation or an ideal animation. Then we have to add the gravity, so we get it from the project settings, whatever the gravity is set to, and then whenever we are off the ground, do the animation jumping. Then to handle the jump, we have to check if the up arrow is pressed, so then set Y velocity to jump velocity. Then there's a variable for going left and right, so whichever keys you press, you go in that direction. And then here we have the function, which is steps, and steps work like that. If steps were speed, then the character would instantly stop. But if it was something like 40, then it would take the character 10 steps to slow down. And this is to flip the character when he moves left and right. Then we have the collectible script, which has a function that once a body enters its collision, then if the body is the character, then delete this entity and then give a point to player. Here we have the same thing, just takes you to the next scene. We have the enemy script, which determines if this here is an if statement. If you jump on top of the enemy, then enemy gives you a point, it deletes itself and it makes you jump. But otherwise, if you touch it from the sides, it decreases your health and it makes you jump to the side. Whole area is if you fall off, it just reloads the current scene. Then we have game manager, which we have the variable point of each scene, the amount of lives you get in each scene, and then we have the decrease health function. If lives is 0, then reload the scene. And then this is the add point function as well. This prints it in the console. This is the game menus. It's just when button 1 is pressed, then play scene, the first level 1 scene. Then we have the pause script, which is, I'll show you really quickly in a second, which pauses the game. You can resume it or you can go back to the main menu. What this code does is it hides panel when the game starts, and it says paused is false. Then if we activate it by pressing escape, then pause is set to true and pause panel is set to show. And then this is just an extra script which is actually it doesn't run in the game. Alright, so now I'll show you the pause panel I was talking about. Yep, this is the pause panel. The game is paused, you can't play, and you can resume it or go to main menu. If you click on main menu, you go to main menu. And then if you click it again and you just click resume. So say if I was gonna jump and I'm jumping and then I click it, I stop mid jump. Then when I resume it, I finish jumping. Anyways, thank you for watching this video about my game. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.